Looks interesting. Let me see it.
Hey everybody, welcome to the first Raw review of 2016. Today, January 4th, 2016. Welcome to the review of Raw. This is Blackjack with Wiza. Follow us on Twitter at It's21Blackjack, at Wiza Now. Follow the podcast Twitter at Need Clean Finish.
We can't be starting off the year sounding like this, Blackjack.
I sound fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, the crowd will tell you how you sound.
I sound fine.
They're going to tell you. You sound like shit.
I just sound neutral. That's all.
Neutral? This was a neutral Raw.
No, this is a boring Raw. I'm just very neutral right now.
So we can fly through this, right?
I'm not angry at it. I'm not mad at it. I'm not happy with it. I'm just bored of it.
You're bored.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember any of it?
No, because halfway through it, I just decided, you know what? I'm going to put you on my laptop and just let you play in the background. And I just started playing 2K instead.
So how about, to get the conversation going, how about we...
I do have what happened tonight, and we can go through it. Instead
of starting with Raw, how about we start with a semi-brighter spot? Let's start with this whole New Japan gimmick.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Not the show, because do you think we should review the New Japan? You know, we're not going to have anything to talk about on Thursday, so let's review the New Japan Wrestling Kingdom on Thursday.
Okay.
All right. So there you go. Thursday on the actual podcast, Need Clean Finish. No, it's your Brandon, Blackjack. It's your fault.
Okay. All right. Well, tell the people who have the name Clean Finish on Twitter. You go yell at them first.
We did. You know what? We should kind of like get them right. They're not using it. Clean Finish podcast on YouTube every Thursday at 8:00, unless otherwise specified that it'd be different. We will be reviewing the New Japan Wrestle Kingdom 10. But that's going to be on Thursday. Today we're talking about Raw, but before we get into the Raw, we got to talk about these stars leaving New Japan.
Yeah,
I don't know how to feel about it. I'm scared and happy at the same time.
Yeah, it's what's the list? It's Luke Gallows, it's
Gallows, Carl Anderson,
and Nakamura, who's the real big surprise there,
and AJ Styles.
Oh, AJ Styles as well. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I want to say for AJ Styles, this has been a long time coming. He should have been there years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Years ago. I'm scared for Nakamura.
I'm scared for all of them. I mean, you watch the show like tonight, and you're just like, it doesn't matter who you have out there. Honestly, it really doesn't.
I'm not necessarily scared for AJ Styles, and the reason is simple. I think that AJ Styles doesn't mind what role they put him in. This is this is past his prime. You know, this is going into the twilight of his career. So, and he's doing it for security. You know, so. I don't expect them to do much with AJ Styles. I don't expect him to do much. I do expect him to get to the main roster not too long after going to NXT. They can't keep him on NXT long. I say they keep him there for the first half of the traveling sessions, and then they shoot him up to the main roster. He'll be one of those guys that gets shot up. Nakamura, I'm scared for. Gallows and Carl Anderson, I don't know where they're going to end up. They might be main roster. I don't know. This is tough. I am terrified for Nakamura. And the reason is NXT, they might get it. And I say might. And usually we say NXT is on the ball with a lot of things. I say they might get it. But on the main roster, they're not going to get it. They're not going to get this guy's star power. Oh, I'm terrified. I am terrified. He's not going to be King of Strong Style no more.
Well, in WWE, he may just be Kai and Tai all over again. They're like, oh, we have two Japanese guys. We have Hideo Itami and whatever Shinsuke Nakamura's new name is going to be. So we'll just put them together, and then we'll do an American voiceover when they got their promos. Ha ha ha.
They're going to rename them too. Oh, God. Oh, they're going to change Nakamura's name. AJ Styles.
That's not the worst thing.
It's not. They're gonna get rid of his King of Strong style gimmick.
Hey, I mean,
they better not get rid of his dancing. They better not.
I think he'll still be strong style in NXT. I mean,
I'm only talking about main roster here.
Oh, well, yeah, that of course.
I would pay to see Nakamura and Asuka go at it. Nice little strong style match.
They kill each other. It'd be awesome.
But on the main roster, I mean, he could have a really good WrestleMania type of entrant, like down the road, but if they let him, he's not going to get that far. Oh, my God, they're going to fuck this guy over. Oh, they're going to fuck him over. AJ Styles I'm not scared of. Anderson and Gallows, I could see them on the main roster, not too long in NXT. I wouldn't have them in NXT too long either. Those guys are vets. Gallows has already been on the main roster of WWE for years with CM Punk. So
yeah, I'm surprised he's even I'm surprised he's even okay with coming back, considering that.
Well, he knows where the money is. He's accomplished all that he needs to.
That's true.
In Japan and in the Indies, he's accomplished everything. And plus, what more can they do in Japan? They're pretty much wrestling for the titles or defending the titles at Wrestle Kingdom every damn year.
Right. So there's nothing new.
Yeah, there's nothing for them to do there. And they would be a pretty nice, intense tag team. I would like to. Never mind. I was gonna say I would like to see them against the Dudleys and a nice feud there, but
you wouldn't. No,
Dudleys haven't been built up strong enough, so it wouldn't even matter. As a matter of fact, these guys aren't going to get a strong build either. But they would, like, if they were to keep their style and then come into WWE with that style, that nice, strong, hard hitting style, smash mouth. It'd be a nice change of pace. It'd be a really good change of pace if allowed. But again, it's the wait and see attitude with WWE. I am terrified for Nakamura. I might cry, yo. I might legit cry. They're gonna do him wrong, and I see it coming a mile away. I'm sure everybody sees it coming. What are they gonna do with our guy? This is your guy too.
They're not gonna do much.
And they can't.
I never see him being like a top tier guy because they'll fuck it up.
Hmm.
They'll see him and go like, well, you're not Roman Reigns, you're not built like him.
They're gonna fuck this guy over.
I heard over in Japan you were the Intercontinental Champion. Here, have it.
You know what? I wouldn't. You know what? Never mind. I'll change it. I was gonna say I wouldn't mind him having the Intercontinental title, but then I just realized how much they actually give a damn about the thing. Because he made the Intercontinental title over there main event.
Well, I'd say right now in WWE, I'm not saying it's more important, but right now I actually care about what's going on with the Intercontinental title than I do with the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
Well, there's nothing going on with the WWE Championship.
Exactly. I could not care that Roman Reigns has this thing.
Nakamura's title is more I want to say it's more prestigious than the WWE title. I want to say it's more important than the WWE title. I want to say it's featured better than the WWE title.
The only problem is that WWE just has a larger outreach, so it can always be like, well, you can say that, but
oh God, this I'm gonna pray for Nakamura. Because they can't keep the reason they can't keep him in NXT is because NXT can't pay him what Japan was paying him. He was making damn good money. He was making top dollar in Japan. AJ Styles was making good money in Japan, but he just didn't have the security. Fuck. Well, people have been asking us on Twitter how we felt about those signings. Did we know about them? That's my feelings on them. Blackjack, you have any other further feelings about those possible signings? Because I don't think that they've signed yet. They did put in their notice to New Japan that they're going to be leaving. And there's actually more guys that are going to be leaving too from the Bullet Club, but their names haven't been released.
Yeah, I mean we all know what's his face is the Young Bucks got signed to ROH. So
yeah, they're not coming. And they just won the junior the Junior Tag Team Championship in New Japan.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's spoilers. Fuck, sorry.
Well, that's on you.
My bad. Won't spoil any other New Japan matches. Maybe. No, I don't want him to come either. So fuck him over too, just because of his hair.
Who?
I don't even want to bring up any more names. I don't want to jinx anybody. I'm not jinxing anybody. Let's go on to the show.
Okay. Well,
Give me Omega, by the way. Jinx them.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter because he's doing shit with Xavier Woods right now.
Oh shit. Oh fuck. They just might bring him, aren't they? Let's move on to the show before I like just happen to open a prayer request for everybody.
Raw starts off with Stephanie McMahon, who starts to come out to say something, but instead Roman Reigns just interrupts her.
She didn't even get like past the ramp.
No.
Fuck your ramp.
Roman cut her off, which is what I wish people would do more often. So I thought, all right, maybe this is going to start off good.
Start off what?
Start off good.
Good?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. Interesting you thought that.
No, I thought it would.
Interesting you thought that.
Okay. Reigns then started talking, said, Steph, we don't need you out here tonight. Instead, Roman Reigns calls out Vince McMahon. I don't. Where do I even begin with that?
You don't know why no.
Why would Roman Reigns call out Vince? Like, why?
What was the point?
Yes, that and why would Vince even do that?
Well, he probably just wanted to tell him that he doesn't want him to interfere. Well, screw him over in his title match. I guess he probably just wanted to get that off his chest.
He doesn't want him to screw him over, which if Reigns had a brain, he would know.
You're
Vince is
getting
screw over.
Oh yeah, getting around that hoe.
Yeah, I made a special guest referee so I wouldn't screw you over, you idiot.
Roman Reigns did some pretty idiotic things tonight.
Yeah. So Steph goes and tells him that Vince isn't here yet. Get used to disappointment. She says that the odds are going to be stacked against him.
Let them know that they're going to screw him. Okay.
Yeah. And she mentioned something about, like the crowd, like, and something about things changing every week. And I'm like, you know what? You're absolutely right. This program never fucking changes any week. It really doesn't.
I do like that Roman didn't say much.
I mean, that's the one thing that bugs me so much is that I hate talking about this show from a perspective of, well, at least they didn't have Roman Reigns do this, or at least they didn't have Roman Reigns do that. And I understand
time out. That's true, but time out. Why are people in our chat so relentless? These guys just already from Tank Top Tiger, who probably watches One Punch Man. He definitely watches One Punch Man with that name. Mm-hmm. This is the match he's looking forward to. You ready?
Okay.
WrestleMania, by the way.
Okay.
Nakamura. Okay. Fucking assholes. Nakamura versus Angelo Dawkins.
The King of Strong style versus the King of Headband style.
Why are we starting it off like this? Why are we doing this already? Oh my God. Let me get away from the comments. They're gonna kill us all night. I know it. I need to not even read this stuff. They're gonna throw us off. All right.
So Roman says that if he loses tonight, he loses his life and family, and no one's gonna take that away from him. I'm like, wait a minute. When did this come into the picture? When was that a thing? Because when he first won the title, he said he doesn't care anymore. He's just gonna do whatever he wants.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like, well, if I lose this title, I lose my life and family.
Don't know how.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like you were the champion since you got there.
Right.
Or anything like that.
So Steph goes and tells Roman, she laughs at him and says, you know what? Hope's not a strategy. And no one ever competes against Vince McMahon and wins.
Whoa. You're making a very big omission here. A very big one. Here it is. The part where she said that people have the same routine lives every Monday.
Yeah, no, I was talking about this a little earlier, but go ahead.
The same routine lives every Monday, hoping that things are going to change. And I'm just sitting here like, is she really shooting on how bad the product is right now?
Yes.
Like legit shooting on it. We watch this show every Monday and we know we don't like it. And she's saying this. You don't like it. You are pretty much stuck with it. And you have the hope that that things are going to change. And I'm like, is she really burying her own company here?
Yeah, she buried her own product.
Like it was subliminal, but not subliminal at all.
No, it was blatant obvious. That's why I mentioned it earlier. I was like,
if she took the word Monday out of it, then it would have been a little better on a subliminal tip. This one, it was just a full on. Yeah, I'm talking about what you're watching. You watching me right now? Yeah, you shouldn't be, but you can't do anything about it. You're gonna keep watching me.
I hope people turned off the channel after they heard that.
You hope this is getting better? No, it ain't gonna get better. Hoping to get better. It is not gonna get better. Speaking of you hoping that people turn the channel, for anybody that did turn the channel,
I won't be watching next Monday.
For anybody that did turn the channel, and for anybody that wants to continue to turn the channel every Monday, I took you guys' advice on the Twitter and I created a Patreon. We're gonna watch the show so you don't have to. We're gonna review this sucker. Well, Blackjack won't be as active next Monday, but you'll still kind of be here, right?
I mean, I can read what's happening.
Yeah, that's all you need.
But I will be yelling my brains out at the Clemson Alabama game.
Clemson's gonna win. But yeah, I don't know when it's gonna launch though. I gotta wait on the email to get back to me from that Patreon thing. Well, actually, you'll see it too. So yeah, we'll keep you guys posted on that. Hopefully, we'll have news for you guys on Thursday about it. We're gonna watch this crap so you don't have to. So every Monday, make sure you change the channel so the rating will go down. All right,
back to you guys.
The Patreon is hilarious, by the way. All right, back to what you're saying about Stephanie here.
So Stephanie goes on. She says, "Let's make some things clear. She's the boss. Reigns is the help." She said she won't fire Reigns if/when he loses tonight. Instead,
because she can't think of a way to bring him back.
Mm-hmm. Instead, she's going to use Reigns until he can't go anymore. So just like
how?
By making him wrestle matches every single day, like any other person in this company. Unless you are in catering.
I mean, he could join the 4-man band or whatever, Social Rejects or whatever they're called.
We'll get to them.
The gimmick guys.
Yeah. So Reigns pretty much just says you won't be picking up Vince from a prison cell. You'll be picking him up from the hospital tonight if you get screwed.
With your bitch ass. Okay.
Yeah. Like you said, Roman wasn't necessarily bad here. It's just this whole thing sucks.
I like his delivery.
He's fine, but they're just not putting anything together that's compelling with him.
No, they're not putting any heat on him at all.
No.
They're not giving us a reason to really. We said this for a couple of weeks now. They're not really laying the heat on him, so we're not really getting a reason to get full on invested in him. I'm glad that the crowd is getting behind him. Mm-hmm. I'm not really hearing any boos. We're starting to hear the "Let's Go Roman" chants, and the Roman got to come up with a chantable name for this guy or something chantable for this guy.
Well, I mean, they chant Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. I mean,
I thought they were saying "Let's Go Roman." I don't know what the fuck they were saying, but I'm just happy that he's getting some type of reaction. I don't know if it's something that they had somebody started. It doesn't matter. He's getting a reaction, which is good. Stephanie, on the other hand, and Vince, on the other hand, I'm just starting to think that this is past their time now. And we'll get there, I guess, too.
It's like I said, you could put anybody in this position. The way that they write it, the way that they book it.
I think they need Triple H right now. I can't believe I'm saying it, but I think they need him right now.
Nah, he's like, I got this NXT thing. Y'all gonna keep me as far away from this as possible. Kevin Owens versus Neville. Dean Ambrose is there on commentary. And I want to say this. It's not that Dean Ambrose was bad on commentary, because he wasn't. He did a good job.
I didn't pay any attention at all on commentary.
Right. He did a good job of selling the opponents and whatnot. My problem is, why is Dean Ambrose at commentary after just getting killed last week? He got killed last week and is like, you know what? I'm going to come out on commentary and say good things about Kevin Owens and Neville.
Instead of coming out and trying to kill him.
Correct.
So I didn't pay any attention to Dean on commentary at all.
Not much to pay attention.
Did he mention last week?
He may have. I doubt it.
Did he come off as like kind of buttery, like, you know, trying to butter up Owens on commentary?
Yes.
Okay, then if he did that, and again, I don't know what he was saying on commentary, but if he did that, if he came off that way, then I think the payoff for later on helped.
Oh, wait. Now, when you say butter up, do you mean like I'm going to get my revenge on him, or that?
No.
You have to take Kevin Owens seriously, buttering up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that one, yeah. Okay, so basically, pretty...
But at the same time, he's in there getting his ass kicked.
Yes.
The fuck? He just destroyed the... Go ahead, I'm gonna let you talk.
So, because everything's 50-50, even the way that they book matches is 50-50, and the way that the matches are structured, it's 50-50.
Blackjack.
What?
He damn near put that man in the hospital last week.
I know.
This week he comes out face to face and is getting his ass kicked. My problem here is, are they trying to tell us that the only way Kevin Owens gets the upper hand is if he sneaks somebody from behind?
A little bit. That and if the match is over, which is what they do all the time. It's like
it's the same guy that beat Cena. Cena, by the way, and is struggling with Neville.
That's why I don't put any investment in that Cena match anymore.
A guy that lost to Wade Barrett, by the way, King of the Ring. All right, fair enough. That's what they want us to think. Go ahead. What you were gonna say?
So it's a pretty fun match because of Neville and it's both of them, but Neville doing this flippy shit.
Flippy shit.
It's always pretty cool. Did a 450 from the apron to Owens on the floor.
He was doing a whole lot of flippy shit, wasn't he?
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, you have bad ribs. What is wrong with you?
You're no selling your ribs here.
Mm-hmm.
To do this flippy shit, you need your ribs.
Mm-hmm.
When you think, because you got to stretch your arms out when you do your flippy shit. Your breathing is a little bit. You're gonna need them ribs, bro.
Yeah.
And now you're selling it like you never touched your ribs.
Mm-hmm. So Owens went and at some point got control again. Towards the end of the match, Owens hit a cannonball in the corner when Neville was hung upside down. Pop-up powerbomb, win. Then afterwards, Owens went and he's doing the apron bomb that he gave Zayn to Neville, but Ambrose came
before you do.
Okay.
Because now we got to bring Ambrose in. But before we bring Ambrose in, just how did you feel about this match, though? How'd you feel about this finish? Like, what's your thoughts here? Because, yeah, go.
It was fun. It was fun to watch, but for storyline purposes, you're trying to build Kevin Owens up as a monster. He shouldn't be
just making sense.
Yes,
and
a lot of it just didn't make sense. Like Neville was selling his rib,
ass kicked, and then you just do a cannonball, pop a power bomb at the end. The fuck?
Because that's how WWE operates in their matches.
Some lazy shit. Why was that match put together like that?
Because that's how WWE just does matches. That's just how they do things.
2016, same old shit. They just can't help themselves.
Owens
ass, damn near put him in the hospital. Now he kicks your ass the next week, even though he's a fucking luchador. Go ahead.
Owens went for that apron powerbomb. Ambrose came in, made the save. And he got Owens to a point where he got him on the table. Owens nearly broke the table on himself. But
they probably loosened it up a bit.
Yeah. But then Ambrose went, dropped an elbow, and then taunted over Owens and celebrated with the Intercontinental Championship.
His face like a baby.
Because he's the lunatic fringe, Wiser. That's why.
I did.
No,
sorry.
He's the Ambrose Asylum, which is one thing that actually pissed me off tonight with Cole.
That's what he said.
Yes, he said.
He called him a place.
Yes, he said, "Here comes the Ambrose Asylum," and I'm like,
"He's a moving island now."
he's now a moving building. Or
oh my god!
Welcome to the Ambrose Asylum. I'm just like, God damn it, Michael Cole, just shut the fuck up forever.
The reach right there, the Stretch Armstrong right there for that. Really?
Yes.
Really? The Amber. He just called this man a place.
Yes.
Not a person. Not a person. A place. Okay, Cole. Fair enough. I like this this thing here at the end. I don't mind that Kevin Owens got his ass kicked here. The reason being is now we're showing because of what happened last week or last year, because of what happened last week with Dean getting his ass kicked. I would have liked to have seen them like maybe on SmackDown. Well, I wouldn't have seen it if it was on SmackDown, but if they play up something like Dean is really hurt, because the way they walked him out was as if he was, damn near dead. I don't know how they played it up on SmackDown, but sell it a little bit that he's really, really messed up. Come out here, he wants his revenge, butters him up on commentary, makes it sound like everything's all good, and then afterwards he attacks him, which I'm good with. He attacks him, and then he just becomes unhinged. He just becomes a loose cannon and loses it, and starts with the way that he is with his taunt over Owens. It felt good. I like the way it felt. I like the way it came off after dropping the elbow, because it's like you're really sitting here holding this man's face as if it's a baby. His face is a baby. Like, who does that? It was weird. It was him, and it worked for me. And then he left. Well, showed off the title and then left. But seeing him with that title, just it doesn't fit. I don't know why, but it just doesn't, for me at least. It just doesn't fit.
For Ambrose?
Yeah, it just looks like he should be holding something else. The Intercontinental title just, I don't know. Like, when he did all of that, and then he holds up that title, and it just, like, that fast, he just felt low budget to me as soon as he held it up high. I'm like,
Well, that's the sigma of what previously came before the title, too.
Like, oh, yeah, that thing. Ugh. But I was okay with how they did this here at the end. What's next?
Vince pulled up. JoJo was there to interview him. Vince said all charges were dropped. This week, Vince McMahon is the law. Titus O'Neil versus Stardust. It was a match. It happened. Titus won.
Yep.
Becky Lynch is warming up for a match when Charlotte comes up to her. They talked about the match, and Charlotte was like, did you ask for this match? And Becky goes, no. But is doing this in the spirit of competition. They
Yo, dipshit Becky is kind of funny. Just doesn't get it. It's hilarious.
It's getting sad at the same time too.
That's why it's so funny to me. Because it's stupid. And it's supposed to be stupid. At least that's what I think. That's what I get out of it. Is that it's supposed to be stupid.
I get that there can't be a person that's possibly this stupid.
Becky's pretty damn stupid. At least that's what they want us to say.
You know who else looked this stupid too?
Ric Flair.
Damian Sandow. See, now I'm gonna hurt all your feelings.
All right, let me see where you're going.
You didn't like that, did you?
I just want to see where you're going. I mean, I ain't never give.
Think of how stupid Damian Sandow looked every single week when the Miz would sit there and berate him, and he just sit there, and next week he's right back with them, and it just dragged on forever and ever and ever, and we never got a good payoff for it.
Yeah, he lost.
Yeah, yep.
He lost, and then he lost the chick that he
yes,
who I can't think of a good reason. That might be the first and only person that Summer Rae ever dumped. You got dumped by Summer Rae. Nobody gets dumped by Summer Rae.
Fandango technically got dumped by Summer Rae.
I mean, he was done with her.
That's true. He did dump her first. But yeah.
The only way she got over him was that they wrote him off of TV.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't see that Becky Lynch. I don't see Becky Lynch ever getting over on Charlotte.
No, she's not going to get over. It's going to be, again, it's going to be something used as sympathy to get more heat on Charlotte so that when Sasha takes the title off of her, she gets that huge reaction.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to talk about this match.
I didn't care for the match, honestly.
No?
No.
How you feel about Charlotte?
Her punches suck.
Now her clotheslines suck. She can't throw a clothesline now.
No.
Everything she does is bad. I'm sorry. Once again, I'm going to continue to say this. Anytime I think about it, I still must sincerely apologize for ever thinking that Charlotte would amount to more than Sasha. Well,
yeah.
Technically, as of now, I'm right.
No, you're not.
On the main roster, Technically.
No.
Technically.
I will put together a highlight film of every figure 8 that Charlotte has put on somebody this year.
Technically, she's
and how much shittier.
She's higher in value.
That's a booking thing. Don't sit. No. Stop.
If we're gonna do technicalities.
No, Wiza. No, you're not.
I might have to take my apology back.
No. So anyway, it's I guess it's just not even so much that the match itself was.
What about Ric Flair?
Ric Flair is the most over person in the Divas.
Woo!
He's the most over thing in the Divas division.
I don't even think the crowd cared for him tonight.
The crowd didn't care about anything tonight.
They cared about some stuff.
Some stuff. Most stuff, they just had their hands in their laps and was just like, okay.
Like when it was time for them to react, they reacted.
In this match?
No, I'm talking about on the show.
When
it was time for them, like I'm talking about time for them to react as far as like they actually like something, not something they're supposed to like, was them actually liking something.
Oh, I mean, sure.
Where were they tonight?
San Antonio.
Oh.
So basically, good back and forth.
No offense to anybody in San Antonio. That place fucking buns, and you know it. Anybody who lives in San Antonio, I'm pretty sure you agree with me. You hate your life because you live there. Go.
Ric Flair tries to distract Becky. Charlotte rolls up. Becky escapes, rolls up Charlotte, and grabs her tights to win. So Charlotte then beat her down, and Rick came in the ring with her.
Did this accomplish its goal of getting good heat on Charlotte? What you think?
I think it did. It just took forever.
I like that whole standoffish vibe that Charlotte gives when she's in celebration.
Yeah.
Just something about her vibe.
That she wasn't, because she's not even selling her own father who's like happy for her.
And just the look on her face, like she is just emotionless.
Mm-hmm.
And it's giving you zero reason to react to her positively. I don't know if she's doing this on purpose or she just flat out sucks. We've always said that she's been a better heel.
Yeah.
We've always said that. And she comes off very well at it because I'm just looking at her like, do you actually suck that much or are you doing it on purpose?
She comes off superior. That was her whole gimmick in NXT.
She's doing a really good job at it. Just everything about it. And then when you look at her as a face, it's like, ugh. Now it's like, I want this bitch to get her ass kicked. That's how I feel now with Charlotte. And I think they're doing a good job with her. They are. Now, is she executing well? No. Nope. I don't think she's delivering in the ring. I don't care about all these wrestling guys, backstage guys, wrestling podcasters that are saying that she's great. I think there's some ass kissing right there. There's definitely some ass kissing right there because she is not clean.
Those punches, though.
Them punches, though. Them clotheslines, though. I mean, her knees to the mat are pretty good. You know, like when a person's laying down, she's supposed to knee him in the shoulder or in the face or whatever, catching all that mat.
Well, I hope so. Her dad's done it forever.
Yeah, but she's kneeing the hell out of the mat though. Doing a hell of a job kneeing the mat. And she got heat with the mat.
All right, so it's fine. It's finally they've progressed this thing and just made it clear. Charlotte's the heel, Becky's the face.
Good job.
Other news, I think that Paige is actually injured. So,
yay.
Ryback versus...
Oh, injured doing what?
I don't know.
Okay.
Ryback versus Big Show. It happened. I don't care. DQ finish. Rusev and Alberto Del Rio versus the Usos.
I was okay with this match.
It happened.
I like this match, actually.
It was all right. I thought Rusev and Alberto were all right.
You know when my guy looks strong. This was semi my guy tonight. He's not all the way my guy. He's still kind of rural. This is still rural a little bit.
I don't know where Lana's gone.
Lana's dead.
But I'm okay with her not really being there.
And he still reacts anytime they chant her name.
Mm-hmm.
And I am okay. I am okay with her being there, but I still do believe that as a couple, they are much strong. He's much stronger when they're a heel couple.
They're much stronger when they're not acknowledged as a couple.
Yeah, let's throw the word couple out of there.
Yeah.
Let me say a tandem. A heel tandem.
Mm-hmm.
I think that works. And putting over Putin. Got to put over Putin. What if they started putting over Obama? Think they'll get good heat? Think it'd be better?
No.
Putin's the better heat getter?
Yes.
Got to put over Putin.
Yes.
All right. But yeah, anytime the Usos getting their asses kicked, I'm all for it. All for it. By the way, you probably don't remember this because I damn sure don't remember this. But last year or the year before, when they won a Slammy for Tag Team of the Year, I don't recall them always bringing the Slammy trophy out.
No, yeah, they would set it out in front of them and do the dance in front of it and everything.
They did it the year before?
Yeah, they all do this, and it's something that kind of irks me. It's just weird. It's like I
don't remember them bringing those things out.
Yeah, they would.
I mean, Kalisto's not. Well, he didn't today.
Kalisto was like, I ain't got time for this.
No, fuck, I'm gonna carry this shit around. I gotta bring this shit to the airport. Nah,
yeah,
fuck.
Just announce me as the guy who won the Slammy, and that's all we need to know. Yeah, it's not like an actor who just won an Oscar goes out on their next performance and as they start the movie carries the Oscar with them. That would be stupid.
Yeah.
It's not like Peyton Manning or not Peyton Manning, whoever's the MVP goes out and carries the MVP trophy every time they enter a game. That would be stupid.
Running from the sideline with the trophy.
Yes. It's like, yes, I am the MVP. They present it to you, you hold it up, and then you let it sit on your trophy case where it belongs.
There you go. It worked only for Owen Hart because he actually did something with it.
Right.
Not here.
Dolph Ziggler versus Heath Slater.
Oh, yeah.
This is a match.
Why does Slater look so tall?
Because he's tall.
He is? How he said he was a short guy?
No, Heath Slater, I think is 6'5", if I'm not mistaken.
No fucking way.
Heath Slater.
Get all the way the hell out of here.
6'2", I apologize.
He's that tall?
Yeah.
Wow. I always thought he was like shorter guy.
Nope.
But he was just damn near towering over Ziggles.
Because Ziggler, I think, is 6 even, if I'm not mistaken.
But this is another match I give no fucks about. Maybe you do. Other people on Twitter do. Apparently, there was some good reaction to hit my
dude. Heath Slater got on television. Not only did he get on television, he wrestled a match. Not only did he wrestle a match, he won said match.
And then they hit his music.
And they hit his music. Yeah, he is a one-man band. They hit it with, he was there with Adam Rose and Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas.
That grouping, bruh,
I swear to God, I thought Raw turned into superstars for some reason.
Yo, if you've never seen, I'm not even going to say the Job Squad. If you've never seen a Job Squad before, this is it. This is the flat out definition of a Job Squad.
But Heath Slater,
these guys, the way they're booked.
Yes. Not even the way they're booked. They don't even get to be on television anymore.
They don't exist.
Yes.
This was as if it were 4 guys making their debut today.
It might as well have been. They have a new Shield, Wiza.
And what the shit was that after the match when they all got on the mic? It's as if they never knew what to do with a mic. They've never been on a mic before, Blackjack.
Wiza, that's why it works.
That worked tonight.
This was great because the end of
listening.
The end of the promo is what made it work.
This shit was so discombobulated.
Exactly.
This was way out of control.
They celebrate. This is the first time they've had a microphone in forever.
And didn't even know what to do with it.
Exactly, because they haven't been there. They just go out there and Curtis Axel's just yelling, "It's not going to be the same old me." It's not, I'm hungry.
The chains are off.
Oh, that's it. The chains are off. The chains are off. The chains are off. And Adam Rose
is my moment of the moment.
We are 4 Rosebud. They all sound like a bunch of losers.
Oh my God, I forgot Adam Rose is. Oh shit.
They all sound like a bunch of losers, which is why he said trending now, social outcast. It's perfect.
Did it trend?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to shit, man.
Why can't Bo Dallas just grow a big ass beard and disappear?
Wow. Wait, what does the beard have to do with that? Like, wait a minute. Time out. Rewind. What the fuck did the beard have to do with it? I just want you to change your facial hair and then leave.
You'll put it together eventually.
I know. I mean, you can't just say that and whatever. But yes, it made sense.
Oh God.
Wiza, normally people who get outcast
has to go.
Normally people who are outcasts are people who are like this, where they're seen as a bunch of weirdos who don't look like they fit in the realm of this world. That's them. That is them.
No, I get it. That's all. Just I get it. I didn't care for it. I didn't. I've never. People legit got hyped for Heath Slater. I've never. I know it's like a bit of a troll fad whole thing gimmick, like haha type of deal. Mm-hmm. I just never cared.
Dude, it's not even so much about Heath Slater. It's that they let Heath Slater on television. They gave that motherfucker time. And in a time where they need anything and anyone, it took them this fucking long to give this guy at least an ounce of TV time. Not only that, they gave it to 3 other guys too who desperately needed it.
Who I thought were dead. Yes,
who we all thought were dead. It was a mystery of where Curtis Axel went. We still have no clue where Damian Sandow is.
Yeah, what the? You think they might have something planned for the guy, Damian Sandow's?
I don't know.
And bring him in with these guys?
Maybe.
Maybe they, and the reason I say that is because these guys are 4 jabron weirdos. They don't want to show off Sandow as a J-bron. Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know.
Have him come in with some mid-card level gimmick, and he gets his ass kicked and get put off TV again. Give people hope.
I don't know. I mean, it's all about what WWE wants to do it. Anyway, let's move on because we're spending too much time on this.
Okay.
SmackDown.
Hoorah!
They advertised Kevin Owens and Dean Ambrose for the Intercontinental Championship and Becky Lynch versus Charlotte for the Divas Championship. So Becky Lynch gets a shot against Charlotte for the Divas Championship on SmackDown.
Because no one's watching.
Here's my thing. Didn't Sasha Banks just beat Becky Lynch last week?
Fuck if I know.
She did.
Oh, yeah, she did, didn't she? All right, cool.
Yeah, because I know I have to answer that question for you. First of all, where the fuck was Team Bad tonight? Second of all, Sasha's undefeated. Or sorry, she hasn't been pinned or submitted. Why the fuck hasn't she made any noise about getting a title shot yet? Or better yet, because Becky is
Slater has gotten more time than Sasha Banks this year. More TV time.
I mean, yes. Anyway, Vince McMahon goes and talks to Sheamus about pre-match stuff, and then he talks about it with Roman Reigns as well. Then Big E and New Day came out, and they said 2016 was going to be the most magical year of their lives. They made fun of Mike Tyson. They had a present, and they started a countdown, which then turned into Chris Jericho's countdown.
I like the way they transitioned that.
That was pretty cool, yes. Jericho comes out, and then this felt like it went on forever.
I felt like it was going on forever before they even came out.
Well, that's true, but
it still went on forever.
Then it felt like it got worse.
I stopped paying attention. I can't tell you why. I can't. The only thing I know is that Jericho came back to tell you guys that he was going to be entering the Royal Rumble, which could have been done as quickly as I just said it.
Yes, it felt like it took him 10 minutes to do this. He called them.
Segment had to be about 15 minutes.
He called them 3 unicorn horn wearing jackasses. Like, here's the thing: they don't understand that dueling promos actually need to be entertaining. This wasn't
entertaining. What's that word mean?
I don't know. It's only in the name of the damn company.
Oh.
3 unicorn horn wearing jackasses. He said that the horns were stupid. He shot a bit on the ratings.
What did he say there?
Well, because New Day said that they already saved the WWE.
No.
And, he was kind of playing off of that and saying that, what we need is Y2J. And I'm like, but you're just going to be here part-time.
You won't even be here next week.
Jericho says that
he's going to be in the Royal Rumble already.
Jericho calls the New Day Rudy Tooty Booty.
Oh, boy.
And he made the crowd chant that.
Oh, boy.
And then, Royal Rumble, and he does his Jericho shtick.
So more importantly, when are we going to level you up high enough so that you can start taking on the Oryx rate?
I mean, I'm working on it.
Do you need me to, can I keep just interfering in your story missions and then just plowing through them?
I just like how you just show up. I'm just like, okay. I tried to invite you to a group chat with me and Hurricane, and you're just like,
oh, I have my notifications off. I saw that like 4 hours late.
Asshole. New Day versus Kalisto and the Dudley boys.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep plowing through your story. Like, while you're still in the beginning, I'm just going to be finished with your shit.
Sheamus versus Roman Reigns. What's so funny?
Because you're like, okay, he doesn't want to talk about that. How about this? Yo. That was a pretty awkward transition.
I mean, they ain't nothing to talk about the match either. New Day won. So.
Oh, God, that's too funny. All right.
At this point, I'm pretty sure my head was in my pillow at this point. I just didn't care.
The only reason I was staying awake is because I wanted to see how they would pull off that main event. That's the only reason I stayed. I was dead ass about to just like no sell this Raw review.
Aren't you glad you stayed up for this?
Your man Vince, yo.
Vince came out in his referee attire.
That
no sleeves. His walk, his flexing.
Why does his arms fling like that? Is any of that necessary?
No. So Vince and so Roman Reigns and Sheamus come out.
Oh no, they did. No, they did. They went to a commercial break. Vince flipped everybody the bird.
That is correct. Yes, before they went to commercial break, Vince tried to hide flipping the bird to everybody. But
and not only did that happen, he flipped the bird to everybody. And then when they come back from commercial, just to let you know that he's the man, he's doing a titty bump. He's flexing his pecs in the camera.
Yeah.
Just to further let you know, yeah, I did it. What you gonna do about it? I'm just gonna make my chest jump in front of your face.
Outside of John Cena, he's the only guy on the roster who can do whatever he wants.
This guy ain't give. We got 384 people in here watching live now. Thank you guys all for showing up. If you can, if your finger isn't broken, please drop a like on the video or a dislike. I don't give a damn. Any interaction is good interaction. Also, I see you guys chatting in the chat, having your own conversations. That's fine too. And now my phone is going berserk. But thank you guys for attending, even if you don't hit the like button. If you don't have the like button, then you have a small dick. All right, go ahead.
So Vince and Reigns start doing their Brock and Reigns impersonation by playing tug of war with the belt.
Oh yeah, Jericho did call them trap queens. All right.
Yeah, he did do that. And then Sheamus went and attacked them, and Sheamus had control for pretty much most of the match. I'm sorry, for most of the beginning of the match. Sheamus went for 2 quick pin attempts, and Vince fast counted both of them. Vince went on.
Vince's arm got bigger than the future.
What's that?
I'm just looking at the chat. He said Vince's arms is bigger than his future.
Wow.
Here's the crazy part. This is actually I'm looking at Vince come out in this ref shirt, and I'm like, man, Vince is a lot smaller than he used to be in the Attitude Era, and he's still the biggest guy in the ring.
Yeah, I was like, no, he doesn't look smaller. He actually looks just as big.
Oh, as the Attitude Era Vince?
Yeah.
No, look. You need to go look at a picture of him. This guy was chiseled out of his mind.
I mean, he's still a pretty big.
This dude had the Big E chest before Big E.
Wow.
Let me search this up.
It's so weird. Like, you look at his Twitter picture, you wouldn't imagine that body is on that face.
Yeah, he's out of control. Let me see. I'm gonna show you this. This dude used to be out of control. Never mind. This picture I see. Go ahead.
Really,
I'm just gonna see if this picture catch you off guard as you're doing this. Go ahead.
The suit must disguise him very well, because I
didn't notice how big his jackets are.
I guess
are huge. Like, look at the hang time on his jackets. Those things are huge.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't pay too much attention to it. Anyway, Reigns at some point gets control. I think he goes for a no, what happened? Oh, at some point they started fighting to the outside, and Reigns clotheslined Sheamus outside. And as they're going on, Sheamus gets control, and he tells Vince, "Go do something over there." And Vince goes over there, and he takes the steps and hits Reigns with it. Vince pretending like he didn't see what happened.
Vince didn't see that. What are you talking about?
Sheamus is still in control. He hits the rolling senton, and still with the fast counts. Roman's still kicking out in time. Reigns at one point finally gets control, and I think at one point, like, he hit the Samoan drop and then covered Sheamus, and Vince started to count really slow, like 1, 2.
And then something got in his eye.
No. Sheamus kicked out. It wasn't until
that was the next pin where something got in his eye.
Yeah, he did the power bomb. So it's the one where
he sit out power bomb. All right.
Yeah, he schoolboys him, then hits the sit out power bomb, and Vince is like, something's in my eyes. I need my eye drops. So he and Reigns
argued. Some goddamn eye drops.
He and Reigns argued. Sheamus went for a roll up. Vince counts very quickly, and Reigns still kicks out. Roman hits a Superman punch. Vince doesn't count at all.
Yo.
He just was like, nope.
Vince's posture on his knee, like
why did he just ever to get to his knees? Like, even the way he was like counting the pins. Did you see the way he was counting the pins? Like, it's like he was playing the bongo drums. He did right hand, left hand. I'm like, dude, you can just use one hand.
Said Blackjack is talking the same exact pace that the match went. Yo, Vince's arm just stayed in the air as he looked at Roman. He just looked at him from behind. Vince, when Vince wants to be an asshole, Vince is pretty funny at it. He's pretty funny at it. I just didn't feel that Vince was being dastardly. Like he wasn't interfering. Like,
no.
Go ahead.
No, not at all. He was just there. He was
just like any other ref that was just blind.
Vince feels like most of the roster, he was just a guy.
If you look at Vince in his other matches that he's refed, where he was clearly going for the heel, he really would fuck over the other guy. I didn't feel Roman Reigns didn't get fucked over, as a matter of fact.
No, not at all. Not one bit.
Even down the stretch, he never got fucked over.
Yeah, especially
Vince turned blind eye, but he never fucked him over.
Yeah, I mean, he Superman punched Vince again tonight and still did not get fucked over.
Oh, they signed GG. Who's GG?
I don't know. He was gonna go for a spear on Sheamus, and then Superman punched Vince. Reigns in, hit the spear on Sheamus and went for a cover, and I'm like, Roman, you just knocked out Vince. You literally just did it. Why are you going for a cover?
Social Outcast is trending.
Okay.
But back to the Roman. Really, Nick? Really? You can't be that dumb. You just hit this man in the face. And then you hit the next man in the face and you go for a pin. Nothing clicked in your mind that nobody was there to count that for you, brother?
I was waiting for him to grab Vince's hand and just slap 1, 2, 3. Anything.
Why are you covering this man and you know nobody is there to count it? Huh? All right, so let's get to the next phase of stupidity.
Roman starts asking for another ref. No one comes. Roman's starting to get annoyed, so he takes Sheamus and starts beating him up on the outside. He clears off the announce table, and then he sees Vince gets up. Reigns then goes up and gets in Vince's face and starts talking to him. Roman then took Vince. I think he dragged them up until Stephanie came out. Stephanie just starts telling Reigns, just like yelling at him until until he took Vince and threw her into the rope, which knocked Stephanie in, and he starts like cornering Stephanie, but then Stephanie rolls out. He says, "Watch what I'm gonna do to your old man." And then instead, Reigns got caught with a bro kick. He got hit with a second bro kick. Sheamus covered him. And Vince is right there. He sees it happening. And he doesn't count. All he could have done was just do 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm so hurt. 1, 2, 3. Oh, match is over.
I have no idea. And by the way, we'll get back. I see you guys in the chat. You're talking about the Bullet Club. I know. I saw it too. Don't worry. We'll get there. Again. What the fuck was that? I tried to make logic of it when it happened. I tried to think about it after it happened. I'm just sitting here looking at this, and I'm like, Vince, you're staring at the guy. I was thinking like, oh, maybe this is Vince's way of saying that Sheamus isn't the guy. And he has someone else. So maybe we're going to get a run in here that's going to fuck both of these guys over. No, didn't get that either. That was the only thing I was getting out of this, is maybe Vince is saying, fuck you, Sheamus, you're not the guy. But then I'm like, well, no, because Roman's still going to leave as a champion. But he just looked at him as he covered him. Looked at Sheamus as he covered him and didn't count. And then rolls out of the ring. Stephanie pulls him out of the ring as the other ref came in. I don't understand any of that. I can understand if Vince was still knocked out, still selling death. He wasn't.
No, he looked right at it.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. And then commentary sold it as, oh, Vince has, been knocked senseless. So commentary sold that. All right, cool. But come on. Come on. I know y'all trying, but come on. It made no sense.
Mm-hmm. So Scott Anderson comes out, the ref who fast counted for Daniel Bryan.
He wasn't Armstrong? It was Anderson?
I keep saying Anderson. Scott Armstrong, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Reigns kicked out at 2.
All the Armstrongs look alike.
Mm-hmm. Sheamus starts begging Armstrong to get Roman up for the third bro kick. Armstrong gets him up. Reigns gets out of it. Superman punches everyone. Spears Sheamus. And then just a regular referee came straight out and started counting. 1, 2, 3. Match is over.
Vince was alive and on his feet at that time.
Yeah, he was alive enough to then go punch the ref who came out.
Why did he pull the ref out of the ring by his feet?
Because the wrestling isn't. I don't know. It's.
Did they forget how to get heat on people?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, look at it that way. Fair enough.
There you go. I mean, it's that simple. Have you not been watching the product recently?
I tend to act as if I'm the one that's doing the booking. So in my mind, I think of it being different, and then I gotta look at reality and say, oh, it's them. Mm-hmm. Fucking idiots.
So what ends up happening is Vince gets the microphone and says, you know what, next time you defend your title, it will be at the Royal Rumble, in the Royal Rumble match. You like one against all. It'll be you against 29 other men at the Royal Rumble.
I like that.
That was nice. Too bad it took too damn long.
I definitely like that they did that. Because it does make you feel as though if he really wanted to stick it to him, and you're going in as number 1.
Yes.
That's the nail in the coffin. That's when you start thinking to yourself, oh man, he probably could lose the title.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't put the exclamation mark on it.
Right.
God damn it, Vince.
That's why I just looked at this and I'm like, all right, here comes John Cena.
And people were asking John Cena tonight. John Cena was there. He wrestled in the main event. I don't know why I didn't see him. He was there.
Yeah.
Dressed in black.
He's got new gear, but his hair's he grew out hair all of a sudden, but he's there.
Yeah. Grew himself a beard. It's him. It's just Samoan. It's John Cena repackaged. Who fucking won? Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Ooh, ah. Has Weiser figured out what the fucking manic is yet? Nope. Bullet Club has officially tweeted out. Keep a couple of them Balor shirts handy. We might be needing them at WWE Balor. So that's from the Bullet Club.
It'd be a really good time for them to come in, considering everybody wants to go after his title.
Shit. Well, we'll talk about it all Thursday. We'll gather out because now I want to start talking about what they're gonna do with it. And this isn't the show for that. We do that on Thursdays on the Clean Finish Podcast YouTube channel every Thursday at 8:00 Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you guys are there. Subscribe to the channel so you keep up with every update. Also, you can follow that podcast's Twitter on the YouTubes. On the Twitter. You catch the Twitter on the Twitter. All right, at Need Clean Finish. If you want to keep yourself extra updated for no apparent reason and interact with whatever nonsense we have going on the show. We hope to see you guys there where we talk about this whole New Japan invasion even more. Oh, I want to pray. Everybody, make sure that you send out your prayer requests to Nakamura. We got to pray for that guy because it's going to get to the main roster and it's going to be bad. Blackjack, anything else you want to add to this?
Nope.
No? Fair enough. Anything you want to say on the way out?
See ya Thursday.